Welcome back, everyone, to the next episode in the Playing Every Single Minor Nation series. Now, if you may or may not have noticed, a few, weeks back, I tried to upload a Bhutan video, and it may or may not have had some issues. It was my first time using a new video editing software, and that was sort of like my first try, so so today we're going to be playing Belgium instead of Bhutan because, well, I'm an idiot and didn't know that E comes before H in the alphabet. Oh my god. I'm just a disappointment. But we are here. We are going to be playing Belgium, and something that you may have noticed different from the last video I made, where I was playing as Scotland in a very British Civil War, a new mod that on the Steam Workshop. Go and watch that, definitely. What is it called? I actually just forgot what I was saying. This is just sad. Anyways, we're gonna be playing Belgium today. I mean, I'm just such an idiot. I don't even know. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. I just can't do it anymore. Every Minor Nation series are very difficult. So, basically, what you're going to be doing, though, I digress. First, go political effort. Then, what I want you to do is start building civilian factories here. Then, I want you to research electronic mechanical computing, basic machine tools, and construction. Then, let's delete this division as well. Then, what I want you to do is I want you to go over to your military factories and put one more motorized, and you can put one on airplanes too. And then I want you to go over here to where it says Occupied Territories, go down to Zaire, click Release Nation, and make sure you have Release as Puppet selected, and release the nation. Cool, so now we have the Belgian Congo as a puppet, and what I want you to do is I want you to go over to this tab, click on this little button right here, and then click on the Belgian Congo, and this is going to pick up all of the division templates that they have. So we're going to copy this one over, because this is the one we're going to use. I really can't speak today. And this is the one that we are going to be using, for our army. That is the plan, at least. So, I think that I may get some national focuses done. Obviously, we're going to be staying democratic because we have to stay historical as per the rules of this series. And hopefully we're going to be able to survive against Germany. Stressing the word hopefully. I'll see y'all in a bit. Hey, progress update number 1. Coming in for the Belgians. We have done very little. But what we have done is we've done political effort, and we are in the process of doing industrial effort. Now, I'm going to explain my thought process here after I get concentrated industry. Wait, no. Dispersed industry, because we want to have factory bomb vulnerability. It's going to be very good considering that Germany likes to bomb. Okay, so here's my thought process here. I have just finished political effort, obviously, and we're going to go liberty ethos because as Belgium we have to stay democratic so that we're historically accurate, and even though I know that in the rules I don't have to be historically accurate with nations that don't have focus trees, I feel like it would be cool if I was able to survive as Belgium. So, we are going to do just that. And we're going to be going down neutrality focus and then deterrence. Now, the reason we're going to be doing that is because, as you can see in deterrence, military factory and land for construction speed plus 20% is just a wee little bit opaque. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing. And, so that is the plan. But in the meantime, I'm going to be going down this branch of the focus tree so we can get another research slot and more construction and all that fun stuff. Now, we have just finished I got a captain of industry with the first 150 political power, and with the second 150, I'm going to be getting a military theorist. Now, why would I be getting a military theorist? Well, there is a very good explanation after I swallow. The reason that we're going to be getting a military theorist is because more army experience, and with more army experience, we get more fun stuff and things. Also, normally, when I build infantry, I build 7.2s. Today we are not. We are going to be building just plain old 10 infantry so that we get as much defense as possible. The whole point of Belgium is to have as much defense as possible so that Germany can't break through. While you're here, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next update. Also, another thing that I want to mention while I'm still here is I'm the only one in the room, okay, Patchy? Wait, now I'm talking to myself. Anyways, I want to mention leader traits, because they're a very important thing in Hearts of Iron 4 if you had the Waking the Tiger DLC. Now, what I've done is this guy was originally a general, and I have promoted him to being a field marshal. Now, the reason I've done that is because when you promote somebody to a field marshal, they get extra traits. As you can see here, there are 3 trait slots open. Now, this guy has a bunch of traits to choose from. He is a mountaineer and a hill fighter, which means that he can get the adaptable trait, which is, in my opinion, one of the best traits in Hearts of Iron 4 after Logistics Wizard and Infantry Expert, and Improv Expert is pretty good too, especially if you have a mobile army. It makes your tanks and stuff crazy fast. But what we're going to do is we're going to give this guy adaptable, because look at that. Cold, hot, climate factor gain, and terrain penalty reduction plus 30%. Very good traits. Then, what we're going to be doing is we're not going to be doing much attacking, so we're obviously going to get defensive doctrine. And then we're going to get charismatic. Now, you might be thinking, wait a second, why are you going to get charismatic? It's not like you're going to be pushed back. Well, the plan is not to be pushed back. We probably will be, though. But one thing is that if we have a bunch of troops stacked up on the front line, if one of them maybe retreats, and we still have the other divisions fighting, we want to be able to get that division back into the fray as fast as possible. So if we have higher recovery rate, then that division's going to rebuild organization faster, so that then we can send them into the battle. So once I have another... how much more? I need just a little bit more command power. I could probably stay with you guys here and I could click on this. I'm going to select charismatic and continue on. Wait, what is happening? Stuff is happening. The game is frozen. Oh, just the Spanish Civil War, as you do, just a good old little civil war. Okay, I guess I will see you guys once the next update, probably once I've finished a few more industrial focuses. See you then. Alright, so update number 3. Now, I don't know why, I can't speak today when I'm recording this video. I am banking a little bit of political power because, I will show you in just a moment, we obviously, as you can see here, have an election in November. I don't know what November, but it's sometime in November. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be waiting until after that election to use this political power. Because we're going to use that political power for a very specific reason. We're going to be going to partial mode. But if we were to go to partial mode before the election, then we might get a vote to decrease the economy law. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until after the election, which, yep, alright, there we go. So the election happened, because as you can see now it says 1940. And now we can switch over to partial mobilization. Cool. So there you go. Now you're on partial mobilization. You happy? Alright. I'm glad you're happy. Also, another thing is we're researching artillery so that we can get anti-tank. And we are continuing down the Grand Battle Plan Doctrine because it gives us the most bonuses to entrenchment, and it has the same organization and defense bonuses as superior firepower. So, I will see you guys at the next little mini update that I'm going to give on the Belgiums. Remember, Belgian Lives Matter. Also, just one thing that I want to note is in most of my videos, I'm going to be going infrastructure effort before and extra research slot before getting construction effort 3. But, for the purposes of this video, because we want to build as much stuff as fast as possible, we are going to be going construction effort 3 first. Also, once you have artillery research, make sure that you start producing that. It is going to be pivotal in our division template production. But you only need one factory because we don't need too much of it. Just, it's good to have some laying around, if you know what I mean. At this point in time, if you have been building civilian factories at the rate that I have been, somewhere around April or May 1937, you are going to hit what I like to call the magic factory number, where you have 16 factories, where you're using one here and then 15 up here so that you're basically getting the most efficiency possible out of production. And once you've hit what I like to call the magic factory number, you're going to start building, you guessed it, land forts. I know, fun. And we need the level 10 land forts, so make sure that you're building the level 10 land forts. And then make sure that you build these two last, because these are just going to be an afterthought. And basically, this is all you're going to produce for the rest of the game. Fun, right? I know. But, yep, so that's it. I'll see you guys once I have finished a few more focuses. Also, once you have finished researching anti-tank, because I do want you to do that, make sure that you have one military factory on that as well. After you finish your extra research slot focus, make sure that you begin Liberty Ethos so that you can go down to Deterrence. Alright, so I have now almost finished Deterrence, and I have finished my division templates. This is what they look like. So we've got 20th Infantry with Engineer Companies, Motorized Recon Companies, Support Artillery, Support Anti-Tank, and Logistics. Basically, I have made the Super Defense Division. At least that's what I'm going to call it. And nobody can stop me from calling it that. So yeah, that is also the same division that I have created here for the Congo Army, and we can probably stop training now and start building divisions. So yeah, I am also working on finishing all these forts. Hopefully they'll be done in time. I am trying to build even more forts than I did last time, and hopefully it will succeed. So, once I have another update, I will tell you guys. And hopefully you're enjoying this. I hope you are. Make sure. If you're not enjoying it, tell me. I'd like to make these as enjoyable as possible. Okay, so this is probably going to be the final update before the war begins. It's June 1939. And one thing that I've done is I've finished Doctrine Effort, so pretty much I've done all the useful things so far. So we're going to now do Construction Engineering, which gives bonuses to land fort construction speed, because obviously we still have to finish them. One thing I had to do is I had to decrease the number of land forts we're constructing from 10 to 7 up here and 4 down here in this part where I don't expect as much attack, and there's going to be force, so we don't need them as badly. So, but we did put level 10 forts here, which is the part that they're going to be attacking the most. I have been building up the military. I have gone on to like free trade, gotten a bunch of ministers. I rushed, what is it called? I've been rushing these focuses with the focus secret weapons. I rushed construction 3 and dispersed industry 3 ahead of time. I got better airplanes. Obviously, I got better anti-tank, because that's what we've been using in our divisions. And I've basically just been upgrading everything and working on the Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. So yes, that is the plan. I probably will come back once the war has begun, and hopefully our preparations will have paid off. Also, I built 17 divisions with the Belgian Congo colonial divisions, and now I have switched over to divisions made from manpower totally from home, and this is currently what my production queue looks like. Alright, so I will come back, hopefully, once the war has begun. Okay, so Germany has now declared war in Poland, and as you can see, there's a justification of war against us. Hopefully we'll be able to finish all of the things in time, but once we are officially at war, I will come back to you. Okay, we are now officially at war with the German Reich. Eek. This is not good. Let's hope that everything holds up. We're gonna go down to 4 speed because scary, scary boom boom times. We're gonna pop all of the fighters into our service, and we're going to have them flying up into the sky, just like so. We're probably not going to be able to establish air superiority, but we can try. It looks like we are holding well here. Let's see what our What? Yes, that is the power of level 10 forts, people. That is the power. It appears as if everything is going perfectly according to plan. That does not help us. That doesn't give us defense. That does. We just have to hope that we can hold. That is the thing. I'm now going to try and finish these last 2 factories here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go off of free trade, and we're going to go back onto export focus, so that we are not spending military factories on... Oh my god, that's a lot of lend-leases. We will take all of them. And we'll have the Belgian Congo definitely join the war. We need all of those lend-leases so that we can finish our infantry equipment. Now, don't think anything much is going to happen because, well, obviously the Netherlands has capitulated, but we have a bunch of forts that we're sitting behind. So, I will come back once maybe the war has progressed a wee little bit. Alright, also just a quick little update. Nothing has happened because, well, obviously our fort line has been holding, and it appears as if the French have even pushed a little bit out into the Saarland over here. But one thing that I did is I switched over to construction repair, because obviously that gives us a bunch of repair speed, which is going to come in very handy. So yeah, that once I go into export focus, maybe what I'll do is I'll let the game run for maybe a year or so, and then I will come back to you guys to sort of show you the proof of concept of how one level 10 fort right here, and level 7 forts, and then level 4 forts here, except for this one level 8 one that I made a mistake on, around the rest of the country are basically bulletproof, and the Germans can never break you because, well, you also have anti-tank in your divisions. Just basically proof of why defense is OP in Hearts of Iron 4. So, I will come back to you once that time has elapsed. Alright, so a year has obviously passed. It is now 1941, and as you all can see, absolutely nothing has changed on the European front. There's been a little bit of action down here in Italy and North Africa. This actually isn't looking so good in North Africa. It is over here, though. And, yeah, as you can see, land forts obviously work. And, what is it called? If you get bored of just sitting here waiting for the Germans to attack you, what you can always do, as you can see down here, is you can take some of your divisions, and you can assist in the East African front, which normally Britain seems to be not doing so well in the current patch. So definitely helping them is always a good thing. What I would recommend you do is you put your divisions down here, and then just slowly make your way up, taking all of the ports, and then just encircling them and crushing the entire army. As you can see, that is what I am in the process of doing right now with these 14 divisions. And just, you know, for some proof of concept, I'll show you what is happening. Obviously, the Germans know that they can't win, so they're not attacking us. It appears as if Scandinavia has been pretty successful. We are pushing in here. Yep, we got these two divisions going pretty nicely here. We're just going to move... We're just going to have this guy attack and move that guy up there. And then we're going to keep moving this guy up. Maybe have him even attack there. These two guys, probably what I'll do is I'll cut in half and send them to go and take those ports as well. And we're just playing on 5-speed because we're just going to try and wrap this up really quickly. As you can see, this is pretty much the end of the video. I just wanted to show you my concept, proof of concept, that Belgium isn't really that hard to play. Just all you have to do is build land forts. So, that'll be it from me for now. If you enjoyed this video, do make sure that you like and subscribe. I know I've said it once, I will say it again. Also, go and make sure you check out our Twitch and our Discord. We try to be as active as possible in both of those, and we try and answer as many questions as possible on the Discord and have as much fun as possible on the Twitch. So, I will see all of you next time, where we will be revisiting Bhutan, giving another crack at the hardest nation I have ever played. See y'all next time. Patchy out. P.S. Belgian Lives Matter.